Greetings, my excellent friends. Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky, first chapter. New game plus run focused on story and narrative, so don't mind me one-shotting all of the monsters. Speaking of, I have a monster to go hunt down real quick, because I forgot to do that. But I am Gavarok, and I am here with my fellow monster hunting co-host, MJ, except we're not playing Monster Hunter, we're playing Trails in the Sky.
See, for a second, I thought you were introducing me, like, as the monster, and I was like, that's me. I was just gonna lean into it.
Right, so I finally internalized that you do not want to be hyped up, and so I'm just gonna call you a monster now. That's
Yeah!
I'm leaning in the other direction. Anyway, there it is. Let's exterminate it. Pine Plant, a wandering plant monster that uses water-based arts. Explodes when defeated. With that in mind, let's maybe throw fire at it from distance. Doesn't matter. Too strong. Still, just out of respect for sensibility, throw fire at it. There you go. Oh, still hurt. Well, didn't hurt, but still hit us.
Arson prevailed.
Our sun prevailed. Exterminated the monster on the Milch. Name. I suppose I could go turn those two in before storyline advancing. I think that's probably what I would do if I were playing this one seriously and focusing on doing everything in its order, because that way you get your rewards as soon as you can. But there, we get $30 and 2 points, $600 and 3 points, and I like that makes sense. The little one for the kid pays you 30 mirror because it's all he had, and we get our rank advancement. We are now 8th class, which gives us the information quartz, which I already had equipped. That is the one that gives you all of your info in your monster guide. If you don't have it, you get a bunch of question marks. It records the enemy, but it doesn't record like their stats and what you can get from them and everything. So you want to have one of those equipped pretty much every time you fight something.
Nice.
It's annoying because it's not a super strategically valuable quartz to have in your orbment, but if you want your monster info, you want it. Anyway, they've all got the circles now. Everything's done except for Perzel Farm monsters.
Perzel Farm!
No injuries as of yet, but we need to exterminate the monsters that are destroying their crops.
I keep reading Perzel and I keep thinking of Pretzel. I don't know what that says about me.
The Pretzel Farm!
The Pretzel Farm! Ooh, music. Ooh. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here.
I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details.
I wonder if Tio is home today.
She might be. There is a small chance every time you catch a chicken that they will give you an egg. Unfortunately, that chance is smaller than I would like it to be right now.
Come on.
We have lots of eggs. I don't need any eggs. I just wanted to see it happen.
We need more egg
I don't want people to not believe me, you know?
We need more explosions.
I like that you can go into the little greenhouses here, and there is absolutely no reason to do so. But they animated these little tiny rooms full of fruits. Yeah.
It's all rendered out.
Nothing else except the farmhouse can be entered, but you've got all these little fieldy places, and it's quite a logically plotted out little farm area. Anyway, children.
Oh, Joshua, Estelle.
Hi, Chair. How have you been?
Do you know where your mom and dad are?
They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though.
It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me?
I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work.
Work? That's no fun if we can't play.
Maybe later if there's time.
The kids here really like you, Joshua. Alright.
Don't forget to play with me if there's time. We'll see if there's time.
Oh my goodness! A new friend. Hi, Tio!
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Estelle? And Joshua, too? Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters.
Estelle and Joshua explained that they're here to do their father's work because he's away.
You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case for the past several days now. Thanks to which, I'm suffering from a lack of sleep.
Which means the monsters only come out at night.
You're very perceptive, Joshua. Oh dang, the stream just got really pixely all of a sudden. Oh, there. Okay, no, I can see now. It's better. All right. Be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now.
Father's out delivering. He'll be back soon. Very good, very good. Oh, they're home. Okay. They're in the house. Very good. That was sudden.
Come on,
And
Joshua,
Will
let's play.
still wants to play. Will is
He's
very
got
focused.
His priorities.
Yeah. Focus and
Nice
commitment.
little house.
Lots of beds.
Lots of beds.
6 beds, 5 family members, so I guess they have a guest bed.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Perzel.
How's everyone getting on these days?
Here, I can take Hannah. Well, if it isn't Estelle and... even the...
I'm just looking at the I'm just looking at the speech bubble because it doesn't look like it's coming out of Hannah. It looks like the desk is
doesn't.
talking.
Is that like a little mug? The mug is talking.
Yeah, Hannah is actually... Yeah, this is actually like Beauty and the Beast. Like, Hannah is their mug of coffee. No, Hannah is the mother, but go on.
Right. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua.
What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio?
We were actually just chatting with her outside.
To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Perzel the guild referral. Joshua explains they're taking over for the dad while he's away.
Is that so? Don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle?
I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt.
Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley.
The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, all right then. Go ahead and have at it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Perzel. Then, could you tell us a little bit more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields?
I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell,
Felines!
3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on.
They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me.
Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Well, then how about taking a load off until then?
I assume you'll be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word! You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Perzel. I can't wait! You sure how know to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations.
Darkness fell upon the land.
Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. With the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous, and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's a really caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? think about it, with those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Oh my god. This is quite the conversation to be having with myself. Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him.
I'll just be over here.
I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua's never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him to not confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me.
Well, Tio,
Tio!
you see...
Tio! No! Tio! Why would you? I liked you! Huh? Why would I?
Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds.
All right, I'm coming.
Would you say please save me, Joshua?
Yeah. Save me from the conversation. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio.
Get the done?
Get the done. Get the done. Get the conversation done. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Bye. I don't know. No, bye. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense.
Estelle, not you.
No, also MJ. Poor Joshua, he really has his cut out for him.
It seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle?
I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you?
Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff?
Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word.
Estelle.
So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing! I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt.
What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head?
So true, Joshua.
Secrets, huh?
Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds?
Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way.
All right, let's go. Thank God that conversation's over.
Let's go back in the house!
No!
It was fun playing with Joshua, let's play again. Are we gonna kill the monsters? Are we scared? No, we're fine. This is what bracers do. We're so brave. Joshua. Estelle is also there.
If anyone tries to talk to me about how my brother is hot again, I swear to God.
It's dark outside. Be careful. I've heard from Tio that you're becoming bracers, but you never thought would be dispatched here. Please be careful. The monsters didn't seem vicious, just quick. Alright, nothing more weird. Nothing more weird. Nobody is here to tell you that your brother is hot.
Ugh.
Now let's see what we have here.
This is gonna be a running theme. Just me going, no! Stop! Alright. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping.
It doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence.
Hey, Joshua. Did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch?
Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. No, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them.
Interesting. So, the explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh?
How about we get back to work?
Okay.
Weirdly, not the weirdest conversation we've had in the last 5 minutes.
Weirdly.
I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here.
The glow of the orb minster gives this place a romantic ambiance. It makes me feel like I was... Oh my god. I can't read. Alright. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here.
You are definitely a ditz, Estelle.
Sure am! At least it's better than being dense like someone I know.
Well, here we are, dits and dents, traveling the world.
Gotta put that on a t-shirt. No monsters here.
Alright, let's get moving.
Psst, look! Meow! It's getting away! Hey, get back here, you little furball!
I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment.
Well, good. Because it's about to get caught. It's about to get got.
Now, I think there's something about how you want to sneak up on it properly. So I'm being like, yeah, you gotta get, if it sees you coming, it runs away. But here we go.
Ah, okay. I got him. I think it's time to teach this little critter a lesson.
Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. And here we have Crop Muncher.
Crop Muncher?
And its buddy, Giant Crop Muncher.
Hello, Giant Crop Muncher.
Favors an eye-poking attack, which it's not going to get to use because of that.
Oh my god. Bonk. Bonk.
Alright, we're good to go.
We are. Well done, Joshua.
We got a flaky potato and a dirty carrot.
My goodness! The work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job rounding up these critters.
It was nothing, really. I wanted to ask you, though. Now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them?
Dinner!
Oh. I'll go with I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble.
Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember?
But...
In any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself?
I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their... Tio, Mrs. Perzel...
But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again.
And that's that. All right, you critters. You'd better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram!
Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? Two of you are more than welcome to spend the night.
Sounds good to me. Unless I have to have any more uncomfortable conversations with Tio.
Remember when I counted how many beds there were and how there was only one extra one?
Oh.
I appreciate your hospitality.
Oh.
Thankfully, that will not be a problem.
Thank God. I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone.
Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's.
No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent, is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something.
Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself.
Estelle?
I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years. And I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again.
I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that.
As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt.
Why?
Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family.
Estelle,
Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy.
I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that.
I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop.
Yeah, that turbo button really takes it out of you.
It
All right
does.
then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks.
You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight.
He's working on some stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. And please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact.
Come and visit anytime. Oh my gosh, I'm fine. I can read words. There's just gonna be a compilation of me doing this every time I flub something. All right, come visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Perzel.
We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next.
Sounds like a plan. On to the next one.
Alright, and we can see how they're doing now that they're settling back into regular routine. Will wants us to come visit again.
Thanks, Will.
Tio wants to thank us both. And that the kids won't stop asking when we're coming back, which is funny, because it's been less than a minute. But,
It's been like 20 seconds.
they have a lot of energy, you know. Yeah. It's not been a while. I think the idea is that it's meant to be if you come back later when you're on your next job, but, I mean, I don't want to run out here again, so... Chair is very politely asking if Joshua will come and play again sometime.
Oh.
Franz will be able to get back to shipping out vegetables, and there are a lot of people waiting for them, including the bar that almost had to get a new supplier. Try not to overwork yourselves, says Hannah. I mean, that's fair enough.
So true. Work-life balance is important.
Now, I'm curious as to whether the bridge has updated. Like, is this the update, or do I have to go... Obviously, the farm updated because we were there, but, like, do I need to go back to the Bracer Guild for people to say different things? I'm not sure. Let's check. Yeah, this is new. You're stuck standing here today, but travelers are very sparse and you're super bored, so you're trying to find shapes in the clouds as they pass by. God. I'm so sorry you're so bored, Soldier Scott.
I mean, you're getting paid for this, though, right?
Yep.
Consider.
All you can hear is the babbling of the river and the chirping song of the birds. This is way more relaxing. See, he's having a good time. That's probably why he's walking around and he's, like, stuck still.
Good for you.
Did you come here after seeing the bulletin? Ah, right. No, we haven't. But there is a side quest from this guy that you can get from him, I think, instead of going and picking it up. But that's fine. We'll just do it. Did you come here after seeing the bulletin board of the guild? I've actually been thinking recently about doing a simulated battle to whip my men into shape. So, I put in a request at the guild for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. I think the pair of you would be the perfect fit for the job, so how about it? Will you do this for me?
Sure, we'll do it.
We'll gladly accept. Thanks, I really appreciate this. Go ahead and take a break until the preparations are ready. If I don't have you in tip-top condition, then there's no point in doing the training.
Then I'm ready for an afternoon nap.
Alright then, we'll get ourselves ready. Sure, please do what you need to. Alright, training begins now. Everyone advance 5 steps forward. Ready yourselves!
I can take Scott. I know I was bored before, but...
I know it's just training and all, but still scares the living daylights out of me.
This is a training exercise, so please refrain from speaking. You all need to take this seriously as if it were a real battle. And considering these guys are level 40, you fucking well should. Estelle and Joshua, you don't need to hold back on my men.
That was my intention from the beginning.
We'll do as you request. Yikes! Forward!
Good luck,
Bonk.
guys. Oh my god!
A member of the Verte Bridge garrison. They have 0 motivation but lots of power that you ain't gonna see. Bonk.
Piece of cake!
Yeah, it really was.
Oh my god.
Cease fighting! This training is over.
Ow.
Oh my goodness, it's finally over. Good job, everyone.
Can I say pathetic? Are you guys really supposed to be soldiers? Hey, you be quiet. We're not all feral kids like you. How about you try and say that one more time?
Knock it off, Scott. Training is over. You seriously need to cool down too, Estelle.
I hate sore losers.
Private Scott. Private Harold. I think what Estelle said just a moment ago is how the citizens of this region really feel. Do you really have what it takes to protect them? It seems as though the both of you need to take another look in the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Do not forget what you learned today and strive to fulfill your duties. Estelle and Joshua, thank you for your hard work today. Thanks to you, I think my soldiers have gotten the wake-up call they needed.
There's no need to thank us. It's us who should be thanking you. This was excellent training.
I agree. This was a good learning experience. If you think so, then you're set for life as bracers. Though our positions may be different, we are both here to serve the public. Although I can't do much else, so pray for the success for the both of you.
Sure, and thanks again.
Take care of yourself. I will. I hope to be seeing you again sometime. And there, it just sort of pops into existence.
Yay.
It would have been on the notice board. The soldiers stationed at the Verte Bridge are set to undergo special training, and we're looking for a few good men and women. If you're up to the task, go speak to Ashton at the checkpoint. 500 Mira, difficulty low. We're done pretending to be the enemy now. Though our positions may be different, we are both here to serve the public. Though I can't do much else, I'll pray for success for both of you. And if we talk to our injured soldiers, training is even worse. Ow! Oh, you're fine. Harold's just... Oh, there we go. If not for the training, the place would have been more placid than the farm. Ah, they did all right.
Just pathetic.
Yeah, Harold did all right.
Harold's fine.
Scott.
Scott wants the entire job to just be, staring at clouds.
Yeah. Scott's a person who tries.
He's trying.
Mm-hmm.
Roland, yay.
So yeah, the story will update when you talk to the mayor. So for now...
Okay.
We're not going to go to the mayor's residence, but we can, I think, do a loop of everywhere else. But we'll report in to Ina first, because I don't think that'll change everybody's dialogue. Good morning. How did the job at the farm go?
We hit a few bumps in the road, but...
Let me give you a brief report of the details. Rundown of last night's events. And we get bonus for not... we snuck up on a monster correctly. That was what that was for.
Nice.
I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Perzel family requested you to do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further.
Is it real? Oh my gosh. Is it okay to leave things at that?
The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed. Our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh?
Serious? The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought.
Well then, your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job?
Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything. So, what have you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping?
Not this time. This next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this? Your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself.
Really? A request from the mayor?
Do you think it'll be alright, leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to meet with the mayor directly about the job details. Alright.
Okay.
We already do that, yep. And if we go to the board, there are 3 new ones, in fact. There's a mushroom hunt for Orvid Company Limited. Looking for a rare mushroom that grows only where there are rich deposits of septium in the ground. Should be easy and fun. My name's Orvid. I'll be at the landing port.
Sounds fun.
Freddy is looking for someone to replace a malfunctioning orbment light in a road lamp on the Milch Main Road. Please see him at the Orbital Factory. And Father Divine is looking for a flower known as a bear claw and a savory pinion. Now, technically, you're supposed to go to Mistwald to get those. But I already have one because of New Game Plus.
Nice.
So we don't need to go to the forest for that. I will tell you what, before I do anything else, I will show you what it looks like to go to the forest and get that thing. I'm just gonna fucking run there, grab a claw, and go back. It's fine. We'll do that because I'm pretty sure if I talk to him, the game will recognize that I have the stuff and like advance it. So I'm just gonna do that now. But if you go
see these claws.
all the way down here, I don't actually remember exactly where it is, but since. That's fine. Smack. Smack. Get hit for nothing. Get hit for nothing. Get hit for nothing. Smack. Nope, too far away. Smack. Smack.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yay, we smacked.
Yeah. Is there a chest in there? No. Oh my god, go away.
Ah,
I can set it up with the quartz that, like, makes the enemies not attack us, but if I put
that's
that
up to
on...
you.
I'd rather put that on after I've, like, filled this list, just because I like filling lists.
Yeah.
Because we have new ones here. We have killer hornets. Bees! Or wasps. Or hornets. Similar stuff. And we have... I think these are the ones that you have to magic. Forest mist. Yeah, difficult to hit. Mist-like monster. Perfectly normal. So there's forest mist. It's a creepy forest.
Sentient forest mist. My
Yeah.
favorite friends.
Looking around for flower. And there's more pine plant, which I think we killed before. Oh god. Yeah, that's the exploding plant. Because that's a very normal thing for a plant to be. Exploding.
Sometimes stuff just explodes.
Yeah, like eggs or plants.
Like eggs!
And there we get the savory
Explosion.
pinion as well, but I think the bear claw flowers are like in a special spot. And I don't know where that is, by the way, so we're just like...
Let's move out.
Because we don't have a map in this one for some reason.
Just kind of looking around.
Yeah. There it is. So
Okay.
there's a few of those spots, and I think you can, like, harvest them, because some of your meals require it. Okay, I can hit that one. That's good. It's probably there. They pepper those through where they just have, like, high evasion enemies, and they're like, you should use your magic on these. But I guess these ones aren't too bad. The moth clouds, it makes a bit more sense, because it's hard to hit a literal insect swarm with a stick.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can hit one of them, maybe two if you're lucky, but the swarm? That's rough.
She manages to get a lot of stuff people, like, would not expect with that stick, so... Good
It's
for
true.
her.
It is an above-average stick by...
I would even dare to say a good stick.
It is a good stick. It is a nice stick.
Nice stick.
Nice stick.
Nice stick!
Hey, Estelle, nice stick.
Say it in all the character voices.
We don't have that many character voices left. Alright,
I'm not letting Alan say that.
Hey, Estelle! You don't get to control Alan. Alan is me.
No!
But anyway, I suppose while we're here, because we did finish one of them, we can report that in soldier training. And we got bonus BP, I think for winning. I think you can actually, like, lose that fight if you're playing properly.
Oh.
We were never gonna, but you can. And then you lose the BP, because, like, you made them overconfident, I guess. Looking at the time both in real life and on the video, I would say that we'll start our next Roland loop at the start of our next session and
Yes.
call it there. But I got a solid chunk done, and
Yeah. Got a lot of side quests. We got some backstory.
next step is to go meet the mayor, which is always... Well, I mean, we've already met him several times and he seems nice, but, like, it's a step
No,
up.
it's-
We became bracers, like, yesterday.
The formal act of going to go see the mayor, you
We're
know?
doing
like,
something for the mayor.
doing
That's...
it as a job. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll be fine. At least because Joshua is here to be sensible.
Thanks, Joshua.
Except when he wants to murder the innocent animals from the farm. But, you know, we all have our stuff that we're working through. Alright.
We've all got our baggage. Sometimes you just want to
Yeah.
murder some cute little monsters. Meow.
Let he who is without sin throw the first quartz stone down the
Into
sewers.
The sewer grate.
Fare thee well, everybody. Catch you next time.
See you later.
Hell yeah, 10 out of 10.